You need to start respecting this podcast. What the hell was that?
I didn't know. They probably
It made
didn't
so
even
much
hear it.
noise.
No one heard.
That f***ed up our whole intro.
I'm sorry.
Messed up our whole intro.
Sorry.
How we doing, everybody? It's the Out for Smokes podcast. I am joined by my co-host, Sean McCarthy, Scott Chaplain. How we doing, guys?
I'm good, man. How you feeling?
I'm great.
Yeah. I didn't sleep. Do you guys ever have trouble sleeping?
Yeah, sometimes.
All the time. Yeah.
I never have trouble sleeping.
Really?
I'm actually, I'm like kind of scared of falling asleep.
Why? Because
It's like you die for a little bit.
Yeah.
When you really think about it, you know?
Yeah, Nas said, I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of death. And
Yeah.
I was always like, that. He has to be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough.
The second cousin.
Yeah.
But it's like
Well, we
nothing.
don't know what death is, though, right? So
Yeah,
there's really no comparison, but it feels close enough.
sure. And you're asleep for so long.
Oh, and death.
No. When you, eight
When you're
hours is a
actually
long
going to
time.
sleep?
8 hours is a long time to be just not conscious. You know?
Dude, I did a road gig, and I just been waking up at 7 a.m. every day, and I walk my dog, and then I'm up, and I go, this is being an adult. You're up at 7, no matter how
up at
late
7,
you stay
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And then I go, I'm on the road, so I get to sleep in till noon or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Friday at night,
Did you do the blackout curtains?
no, I
hotel?
didn't. I didn't
No,
do that. No, I do love doing that, though. But then I get worried. I go, I'll never wake up.
Then you sleep till like 3 o'clock. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I'll miss the next night's show.
Oh, sure.
But I'm so bad at being by myself on the road. And,
Yeah.
Lewis was with his kid. Lewis brought his kid.
Okay.
And so there's a certain point at night after the shows that I realized I didn't have any food and nothing was open. So they got, like, up in Saratoga Springs, they got Stewart's shops.
Yeah.
I guess they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Like Stewart's root beer shops. But they mostly just sell ice cream. And so I got a big pint of ice cream.
Thank you.
Because I'm like, the hotel's got a freezer.
Yeah.
So I'll get a big pint of ice cream. Then you go to the hotel, hotels don't have freezers, they have refrigerators. So I got this big ass pint of ice cream and a bunch of ice cream
You had
cones.
to eat the whole thing.
I ate so much of it that night. I put it in the fridge and I'm like, it'll be okay enough. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm not going to go downstairs and get breakfast. So I had 3 ice cream cones in the morning. Just felt like shit all day and then did 2 shows and went home. But yeah, man, I need help. I don't know how to live a life alone.
Yeah.
It was very irresponsible of me. Oh, and I woke up at 7 a.m. and ate ice cream.
Are you really not good at killing time on the road? Because I feel like
So
the
bad
days
at it.
really, for me, the days just like fly by.
Oh, what do you
I
do?
always-
Do you go to like museums?
Yeah, I'll plan a workout somewhere in the day.
You goon, dude.
And then I like
You jerk off all day.
not really. I don't not jerk off,
Yeah, you do.
but I definitely don't goon. I'm not a gooner.
The audiences can tell, I think.
That you're jacking off a lot.
Yeah. I think by Saturday show, they know if you were jerking off
Yeah.
all day.
You're just kind of slower and
Yeah,
yeah. That's funny. But yeah, no. So Saturday I went. I rented a friend of mine needed help moving, so I went. She had some stuff to take to Scranton, so I went and got the van, went to Astoria, loaded up her stuff, stopped on and it took me up this really nice route, like through like after the GW Bridge, like up the Palisades Parkway, and then and so those like stores that are like New York State stores. It's like, hey, stop here, and there's like berries and stuff.
Yeah.
I stopped at one of those, got a bottle of water. I needed a bottle of water. I bring it to the counter. The guy goes $3.20 for the regular Poland Spring size bottle of water. And I paid it, but I should have been like, I can't pay that much for water.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to have those interactions.
Poland Spring costs extra because they have to make it without any light bulbs and any illumination.
Right.
When they're filling up the water bottles. So a lot of extra labor costs.
Yeah. All their trucks have screen doors on them. Very good. So I pay $3 for this bottle of water. Then I remembered that my electric bill this month was $500 for some reason.
That's tough. You're under a lot of stress. Money's always, I don't know.
And I'm having like a decent couple of months.
That's good.
So decent that a guy tweeted at me last night that I'm like, something mean. And I go, I made this amount of money in the past 2 weeks from comedy, you piece of shit. So it's, how it is. Every month is different, but I'm luckily having a decent 2 weeks. Praise be to Allah.
Absolutely.
But
He's focusing on your blessings right now.
yeah,
Allah is,
he is. Yeah.
It's good
Yeah.
for you, yeah.
So anyway,
What year is your car?
2021.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah, it's a
year.
lease though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because the car that I've had is a 2009, and I've never, I don't think at least I've ever driven a car that's newer than that.
Oh, yeah?
And holy shit, the rental was like a 2022 or something.
Oh.
Spaceships, dude.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Amazing,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Wow, I was freaking out. Yeah, really loving it.
Yeah.
You can go 100, feels like 25. Phone syncs up to it like the moment you enter the vehicle.
Now, if we doubled our Patreon, you could probably
Just have a car
You
like
could have like a Toyota Corolla,
Toyota
you could have a 2022 Toyota Corolla.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't that motivate you?
Over 80 and it doesn't shake, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't start bucking like a horse at 50.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
I love a rental car. It's probably I think I said this last week, but it's the best part of doing the road.
Renting
I think
a
it's the
car.
coolest
Yeah.
thing in the world. And
It's
they're
the
kind of
coolest-
cheap. It's kind
Yeah,
of cheap.
Yeah.
And now, but they have stickers on them that sort of establish that they're rentals. Is this because can you fake a life? Could you be like, yeah, come hang out because I have this car, and then you have that car for the weekend, or would they know it's a rental? I was thinking
Like
about
you
that.
said,
all
like to get
weekend.
pussy.
Yeah, like could you rent a car to get pussy? Pretend it's your car.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm looking and they got stickers on it, and I
Yeah.
go, is this like a type of sticker that is like,
Yeah,
oh, this is a rental?
dude. The first night
I would
that
never do that. If I ever pick you up, that's my car.
Yeah.
Like you pull up to Hertz and you're asking the salesman, like, yeah, I'm looking to get pussy by pretending I really own a car here. Could you give me the best car for lying
Ways
to
you do
women
a
to
secret.
get pussy?
He's like, you want to be a gold member?
No, because you go to the Jersey Shore and you go,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could rent a convertible for the weekend.
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
Just drive around the beach in a convertible. You
that
don't have
happened to me once.
You don't have to dream about it your whole life, and then you're 68. You know.
Yeah.
You could do it for a weekend.
That happened once. I rented a car in Chicago to drive to Des Moines. It's like a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Would you like a Ford Mustang?" I was like, "Yes, amazing."
That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, you should do it, Scott. You should show up to a date in a Ford Fiesta.
By the way, this was like a
Yeah, what do you
Malibu. It was a
think?
Malibu.
Chevy Malibu.
Oh, it was the best thing I've ever driven in my
Yeah.
life. It was
My
crazy.
grandparents, because they worked for GM, they have a Chevy Cruze, and that's a nice little car. That's a nice little sedan, you know. And they're 98, and my grandfather's about to be 97, and it's like, what are we doing?
Why bother having a nice car at that age?
Well, no, it's like they're still. My grandmother's still driving.
Yeah,
She's still
I
driving
guess
her
that's-
little Chevy
yeah.
Cruze. Like, give it to me.
Yeah.
You know.
You can't give her the shitty car. You're just saying don't have a car at all.
I'm saying die so I can have your Chevy Cruze.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see about that.
You're at Enterprise Rent a Car. Like, could I get one of those cars I see Jerry Seinfeld in? Like a Porsche.
Just like a little Volkswagen Beetle, but for some reason it's up $200,000.
It's like, okay, but we got to put a sticker on it that says this broke motherfucker doesn't actually own this thing.
That's really funny. You're like, is there anything that says it's a rental?
Yeah,
No, I
there's
don't
like a
think so.
sticker on the front or something, you know?
On the
Yeah.
windshield or something. But it's
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
Why don't you get you should get a zip car membership.
Yeah, but that's like, isn't that like a purple car and it says zip on the side of it?
No, they have like real cars.
Oh, they have
Oh,
regular
but they do.
cars?
I think they are marked.
Yeah, I think they have like,
cars.
I thought they were like billboards you drive around in.
Yeah. Well, Courier, the place that I rent from, they have a location in Clifton. Or Clifton
I
or
live near
Wayne.
Clifton?
Yeah.
You're right. That's where I rented the car in Wayne.
Yeah. Yeah, so you should do that. Nice. All right. Yeah. Okay, so
All right, so we're gonna get to an article in this
into
episode,
it?
right, Sean?
yeah.
we were going to talk about, well, the theme, I think, would be how to make friends.
Mm-hmm.
We got a theme episode, you know, advice for Mike's son, Benjamin.
Yeah.
Hopefully he won't need it. Hopefully be a naturally social person.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you know, I've been reading a fair bit. There's this 2023 U.S. Surgeon General's report on our epidemic of loneliness and isolation.
And before you get started, can I just say something? Of
course.
I might have lost 1 or 2 friends this week
What for? What?
because of this clip.
I got into a big old fight with Recine about Israel-Palestine. Big old.
Oh,
big-
I heard about this.
Really?
Why do you care?
Because it's annoying because on the podcast we'll like start.
Why does he care?
Well, that's the question.
Why does anyone care other than Jews or
Now this fucking worm.
Yeah, you
this
know
fucking
he's lying too.
This jellyfish. This fucking jellyfish will go on Chapo Trap House and be like, "Oh, Israel is so bad," you know. Just no integrity, no principles, like whatever is gonna help him. But then as soon as he's in a room with her, he's gonna throw me under the bus. Just to be like agreeable.
How dare you?
I want to hit him with my car.
That could be funny.
It would be funny. And I was initially like more upset with Jordan. And then I texted this to Amber. And then Amber got me fired up.
Oh, that's good.
Against Adam.
Who's Amber?
Amber Frost of Chapo Trap House. We gotta have her
yeah.
on. She's
our new friend Amber
our
Frost.
new friend Amber Frost. Yeah, just a fine gal in every sense. So
that'd be cool if you hit Adam with your car though, because then the last time he'd ever seen it would be you drove him to Costco.
Yeah,
he bought a hot dog and then didn't say.
This is his third strike actually, because the first strike is when he made me drive him to Costco and didn't give me gas money. The second strike is when I got him into Michael Che's birthday party and then he ditched me to hang out with those please don't destroy fucking losers. And then and now it's this. I mean, he's just a piece of shit. And this is why I never considered him a close friend.
Jesus.
Like I'm not mad. Like I'm sure it'll be fine. You know, but he just disgusts me. And his girlfriend's like 15 years younger than him.
I never met her.
Anyway,
Like, if anyone's too into it,
Nobody should care. Nobody should make their career.
First of all, it's a fucking tragedy.
No, don't care about it. You can't care. You can't really care.
if you're-
This is like when people are like, I believe in God. I'm like,
But if
I
you're
know,
a
but do
Dixon
you?
farts joke guy, and then this becomes your banner, like the flag that the tattered.
who's a Dixon farts joke guy? I've been talking about this since 2018.
You're saying you're a
flag
Dixon.
that you're waving.
I think so.
It's like, what is, what, why?
It's just that's how the internet is designed for us.
So anyway, I was initially a little bit more upset with Jordan. Just long story short, you know, I sent Jordan a picture of a dead child. And I said, "Yeah, Jordan, why do people care about this? It's so cringe." And then she goes, "I never said I don't care. Don't lump me in with people like that." And then I was like, "You said it on the Adam Friedland show." And she goes, "What are you talking about?" And then I had to find screen recording on my phone and screen record that clip and send it to her. And then she goes, "Okay, you got me. But I could show you lots of videos of kids being killed. You only care about this stuff." And I go, "What are you talking about?" And I said, that's ridiculous. This is what I said. I said, "That's ridiculous and you know it." And then she said, "Go to a protest and leave me alone." And then I said, "You're a bum and I don't need people like you in my life." And that's kind of where I left it with her. So that's what's happening there. And then I blocked her on Instagram.
I thought this story started with you being like, at first I was mad at her, but and then now you guys are
I was
each other.
I was more upset with her.
Oh, but
I
you
was
still
more
are.
upset with Jordan. I think yeah, I'm not I don't yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I am. You know, it's a bummer. I'm a little sad about it.
Yeah.
You know? But I'll be fine in a couple days. I'm just gonna finish the dummy that I've made of her, and I'm gonna jack off on it, and then hit it with my car, and that'll make me feel better.
Fight it or something.
Yeah, and then this is I thought this was really funny because I ended up yelling at Deb also over this, and I said, "You don't have my back," and I was like, sometimes I feel like.
What do you want, Deb? Do you want Deb to release a statement?
She kind of laughed that I told her that I blocked Jordan. She kind of laughed at me.
Yeah, you don't. What is this? You don't do that.
But I feel like I said I don't.
And you don't even go to school together, so you can't even like forgive each other in person. So you're gonna have her blocked way longer than, you know, even kid. You know, it's kid. That's childish. Don't do that. Unblock her
Do you think we could change
right now.
Do you think we could change Jordan Jensen's opinion if we told her crush Nick Mullen likes Palestine?
Yeah, maybe. What a loser. then so I texted Adam. I said, "It's funny how you'll go on Chaplain and make your little viral clips talking about how
Jesus.
about the occupation is bad, and then throw me under the bus."
Psychopath.
And then I sent him.
Psychopath.
Did you see this picture I sent? I made Deb flip him off. I took a picture of me and Deb giving him the finger, and I sent it to him.
So good. So stupid.
And I was like, God, I was like, I have to do this because it's so funny.
Yeah,
So that's where I left that. I lost 2 friends this week. I lost 1 friend, maybe 2. I think things will be fine with Adam. You know us; we hate women. We're a lot harder on them. But why don't we get into how to make
How to
friends?
make friends.
Yeah, take it away, Sean.
Yeah. Well, Mike just taught us how to destroy friendships. So
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, it feels good. It feels.
No, it doesn't.
It feels really good.
No, what's gonna
I know
happen-
Johnny said this.
No, what's going to happen is it feels good in the moment. It's just like, yelling at somebody you're like in a relationship with when they hurt you or do whatever. It feels good for a moment, but then a week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, 3 weeks goes by, and you'd be like, oh, I wish I could text them this thing, But my pride is whatever, or I'm mad at them or they're mad at me,
Yeah,
It's not really worth it.
it's not like she was that great of a friend to begin with. Ian is a fantastic friend.
Sure.
Ian's one of the best people in the whole world.
Yeah, but it's going to make things more difficult if you're openly feuding with his podcast co-host
Maybe.
for your and Ian friendship.
Yeah, I could just forget. Remember in that show, The OC, when Lauren Conrad said, "I want to forget you."
No.
She said that to somebody.
I don't remember that.
I guess I watched that show a lot.
My girlfriend
It
in
was
high
just
school
on.
watched that. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about this.
Yeah. Well,
Let's just get into.
I have been noticing that though. Like, people don't.
That
have,
was. Sorry, go ahead.
people don't have this.
OC?
People don't.
No, Laguna Beach is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, you
The
were
reality show. That was a pretty good show.
No, it wasn't.
No, there were some really hot girls on there.
What?
It was a show about like rich kids in California in like
Yeah, that show
2000 in
smelled like Hollister.
2004.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Sean, take it away.
Yeah, people don't have as many close friends anymore. And like, it seems like a lot of people end friendships over very, let's say, not important things, in my opinion. Like, people are very mercenary with their friend. You don't. Have
You
as
think
much-
lying though is not important?
lying about you being a dick and farts guy, or
No.
whatever.
She lied. She lied to me about. Don't say I don't care. So, the 3 things I hate: liars, fakes, and cheaters; alcoholics, sluts, and fucking wife beaters.
Who's that?
It's Bizarre's verse from an Obi Trice song.
Oh, that's
I guess that describes my life. I don't even know whose song this is. Obi Trice, bitch. Bizarre don't give a fuck about no hip hop. At my release party in a pink tank top and Reeboks. It's a great album. Cheers by Obi Trice.
I think that's our
2003.
problem. It's like anytime something comes up, like a rap lyric pops in our head, and that's how we deal with it.
Sure.
Like, because even when Sean was like, I want to do a thing about friends, I was like, all right, I guess I'll like look up friendship.
Yeah,
And then immediately I was like, friends are people who pretend, what is it? But they're really your enemies with secret identities. Yeah, it's like an Eminem line. It's the first thing that popped in my head.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
All right, so
Anyway, go
a
ahead.
couple illustrative statistics.
Yeah.
For 2023 U.S. Surgeon General's report on our epidemic of loneliness and isolation. The number of close friendships has declined over several decades. Among almost half of Americans, 49% in 2021, reported having 3 or fewer close friends. 49% of Americans, 3 or fewer. Only about 27% reported the same in 1990. So we've gone from like 1 in every 4 people having 3 or fewer close friends to now 49%, basically half the population.
How old are these people, you think?
The younger people get, the more lonely they are. Though also at the very highest end, once you get stuck in a nursing home, they're pretty lonely as well. But it's like the social isolation, the number of average amount of time spent alone increased from 2003, 285 minutes a day, to 2020, it's up to 333 minutes a day. And the amount of time respondents engaged with friends socially in person increased from 60 minutes a day in 2003 to 20 minutes a day in 2020. So these are like big drops, screen time's up, church attendance is down, synagogue, mosque attendance, these are all down, so Less kind of like religious and community
Let's
affiliation.
get that mosque attendance up,
Yeah,
everybody.
dude. Sock hops, VFW hall hangs.
But basically, half of all Americans report experiencing loneliness. The Surgeon General's report says that when you, quote, lacking social connection is worse for your health than smoking 15 cigarettes and drinking 6 beers every day.
Yeah.
And so smoking and drinking socially have been totally exonerated and vindicated. But
Do you guys remember the first time in your life that you felt like lonely or depressed?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because I feel like 4th grade, I started to feel really kind of like isolated.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I jumped on, I latched onto it quick,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And then in 5th grade, I would like, I got like really depressed. I would just like cry a lot.
Yeah, what songs would you listen to?
Nothing really. I would just watch like TV commercials and people would be happy in the commercial and I would start crying.
What day?
Yeah. But then I saw a Mel Brooks movie when I was 11 and then everything changed. The rest is history.
really?
I said, that's what I want to do. I want to have a podcast that I struggle to be funny on every week.
Yeah, like did you make friends after watching? Like did watching Mel Brooks movies teach you how to talk to people?
I think it was kind of like my way in.
Yeah.
Even throughout middle school, I didn't have enough confidence to like, because I could have been like a loud, fat, funny guy in middle school who like had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Somebody should have told me that.
Yeah, you think your dad should have sat you down and been like, you could be the fat funny kid with a girlfriend.
Yeah. But there was no like Stavros back
Mike,
then.
you got to start falling through tables. Mike, you got to start pretending you're tripping every time you go upstairs. Every time you see your friends bump into something.
Yeah.
I can't believe your dad didn't teach you that.
I know.
Pretend you have a wedgie.
Yeah.
Do you remember in
Pretend you're stuck in
3rd
a door.
grade, you thought like being funny was like, ow, my wiener. I was like, what? And you're like, I don't know, dude. I'm just killing it.
Dude, I would literally in middle school, I would like watch Comedy Central and then go to school and just do the bits.
Yeah.
Like, but it was all like adults.
Like, you don't know Rich Voss?
Yeah.
That was my favorite. I would watch Comedy Central, and I thought the funniest was when they went beep, beep, beep. You just like, instead of cursing, you just go beep.
Yeah. It's still funny.
It is still funny.
Can we get a bleep on the soundboard?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In 2nd grade, I bought like I rebought it recently actually. Like the Daily News, some popular magazine or some shit, and South Park was on the cover, and they went through like every character, and it was like it's bad for America
Because they were trying to like
it was like
scare people.
1996, and I remember
that. Yeah.
I brought it to school. I made my mom buy it for me at a grocery store, and I brought it to school, and I remember like showing kids it, and I would bring it every day in like 2nd grade or whatever the fuck, and then the first time I got paid by like a company to do comedy, I bought the magazine, and it's like framed in my bedroom right now. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Anyway.
What company was that?
Mike's moving company.
There's a 2019 survey from Cigna, the health insurer. They found out that 49% of Americans sometimes or always feel isolated from others as of 2019. 48% sometimes or always feel that their relationships with others are not meaningful. 45% say they sometimes or always feel they are no longer close to anyone. That's 45% of the population of the United States. 6 in 10, 61% always or sometimes feel their interests and ideas are not shared by those around them. So that's the other thing. It's like you can have friends, but that's a pretty, 61% of the population basically says, I sometimes or always feel that my friends have like no common interests with me or my ideas are, that's its own form of loneliness. You just feel like everything you imagine in your head, like nobody kind of shares that common frame of reference.
Right.
Yeah.
You
just feel like you know somebody and then they go on the popular Adam Friedland Show podcast and trash you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, the people in my life who I consider my best friends, even like guys who I've known since I was 6 or 7 or whatever, I'm not good at maintaining contact, even though it's like, oh, they're my best friends, and we'll text and stuff, but you do have to go further than just texting. So I think even when people are going, oh, I'm lonely, it's like, these are people who are in group chats and stuff, but these aren't equivalent to actual human interaction. You're not getting a sense of how the person's doing. Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah. That's why, like, I think live stand-up comedy will always be there. People always need to like leave their house.
agree.
and
Especially
go out and
on-
kind of be a part of something.
Fridays and Saturday nights.
Yeah.
In Poughkeepsie, New York this weekend.
Yeah, if you're a fan of the Puerto Rican rattlesnake, please come out.
Yeah, but I think like were you bad at making friends?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Sean?
Well, I just like wasn't good at sports, so I just didn't have any way in with people.
Yeah, well, you-
I would like take a book and like sit on the hill and read at recess.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you kind of forced it on yourself.
kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah.
Because you could have been like, I love Pokemon. I notice if you just like love a thing, there's at least 3 other kids that love the
That love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were like pretending to read. Anyway.
Yeah. So I have a WikiHow on how to make friends.
Great.
Oh yeah, please go.
So you want to make yourself available. You need to put yourself out there. If you just sit alone, friends might come to you, but that's not likely because they might think you want to stay alone. So if you're in school, you should sit somewhere with other people.
Oh,
Try to
that's
choose-
exactly what Mike did wrong. First thing.
Yeah.
You sat alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's basically just like if you go out to social functions or work, but you actually have to go up and talk to people. You can't just sit there and be quiet. You kind of have to put the effort in.
But being alone is cool because you feel like a gunslinger or like a secret agent or like a hitman.
Yeah. You get to feel mysterious.
Yeah. You feel like Robert De Niro in Heat.
Yep.
Like there's no furniture in my house.
I was thinking more like Johnny Depp 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You want to join
Sit on the floor.
You want to join an organization or club to meet new people.
What is that, like Zog Sports or whatever that is?
I guess so. Yeah.
Should we join like a dodgeball league and talk about it? Is there like I would love to play dodgeball.
Yeah, we should do something. Something.
I would love to get really good at dodgeball and just
I know, like,
embarrass a bunch of finance guys.
a lot of guys play basketball. A lot of comics play basketball in Brooklyn.
I have never been good at basketball.
No, you think everyone will make fun of you?
Yeah, well, I'm 5'8",
Yeah.
you know? What am I going to do? I'm not fast. I
See,
can't-
dude, that's why you sound like you in grade school, man.
Yeah.
I think you could do it.
Play basketball?
Yeah, I think
Join
you'd
a
be all right.
basketball league.
But you show up and you see what you could offer, you know?
Yeah.
Like you show up and then they go, oh, we need a guy who hands out, you know,
Oranges?
sandwiches or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make them food and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, there should be like a... What about like, you guys ever play games like bocce or shuffleboard or like any of those bar games?
Yeah.
I would consider joining like a bocce league.
Darts. Dudes love darts.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have shuffleboard leagues and stuff in Brooklyn, and yeah.
Yeah. I'm also like, do I need friends? Like I have...
Well, you're down two right now.
I know.
Joining the army is a real way to like kind of make friends for life too, as long as you don't die, right?
Right.
Remember in The Simpsons when Marge
Those
is
are
like,
like-
you'll be my friend. When I was a girl, I always dreamed my daughter would be my best friend.
And
kinda
because like a VFW hall is
Yeah.
that's for veterans, right? Mm-hmm. And the idea is like you free beer forever, right? It's like a free
Is
place to sit.
Oh,
and-
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's like if you ever served the country,
Yeah.
you can walk into a VFW hall and drink beer and watch a game with some people who also shot at other people.
I didn't
I
know that
think
it's
so.
free. Yeah.
It better be free. They better not have to pay for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're just torching a village somewhere and you're
Yeah.
like, those free Heinekens are going to be awesome.
It's like that's how far ahead you think you join the army just so you can
Yeah.
be in a VFW hall when you're 70.
Yeah.
We should really research that. Maybe you have to do some work.
Yeah. I would do some dodgeball. The only thing is these things happen at night where, it's like where we do 0.6 spots per night.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dodgeball. Trivia you could do, but trivia is like, you ever go to a trivia night at a bar?
Yeah.
It's pretty obscure.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the Brooklyn trivia people are serious about it.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, I've only been in Jersey, so it's like a slam dunk. I knock.
Oh,
it out.
really?
Yeah, I knock it out of the park.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Staten Island
Or
trivia.
like Homer, Lisa. I'm like, The Simpsons. That's my job, actually. I go to do trivia in Jersey. I make $300 every Tuesday.
Because like I like trivia, like I like watching Jeopardy, and I probably know the answers to about like anywhere from 40 to 60% of the questions.
Yeah.
So I feel good. But like the trivia at an average Brooklyn bar, it's like who knows this and who gives a shit?
Yeah. I like that. You
Very
should go and
obscure.
do that and try to make friends. You should go to
I just bring a megaphone.
Like, who gives a fuck
Gay.
about the leader of Prussia?
Just making fart noises.
Yeah.
That rules.
Dressed up like a baby.
Yeah, that's how you
You're
used
like,
to make
who's that
friends.
giant baby over
Yeah.
there with a megaphone?
Yeah, that's probably the problem. Is you like disturbing the thing that's happening.
Sure.
Yeah, and in school you can make friends that way though.
In school,
But in life
yeah.
you can't. You can't show up to the thing and be like, "Fuck this."
Yeah,
Everyone goes, "Then go away."
Yeah,
You go, "All right."
Yeah.
In school you can say "fuck this" and 5 guys go, "He's the coolest."
Yeah.
Yeah, so organizations, join an organization or club, volunteer, that's another one. But it's basically just like, it's like when I play Magic the Gathering, you go to a different city, you can actually look up where, like, the local hobby shop where people
That's
play Magic.
cool.
I made some friends in Amsterdam that way, yeah.
That's great.
So you can just, you just find anything that you can do that's
Yeah.
social.
Yeah.
You go do it and you'll meet some people.
Yeah.
Usually.
Maybe I should start a book, like a group like Guys Who Like Pussy.
Yeah.
Whatever city that you're
Yeah,
in.
you just talk about it.
You just talk about it.
You sit in a circle and talk about it.
I remember one time I was getting pussy back in 2013.
2 words or less, back and forth. Good. Oh, that's great.
Wait, this is what I want to say earlier. You were talking about rental cars and like girls not, when the first time I took Deb home to my place, I lived in this railroad apartment. So there was like one big bedroom and then 2 smaller bedrooms on the other side of the common area.
Yeah.
And the one bedroom was like, it was like basically like a hallway. Like it wasn't really supposed to be a bedroom, but I lived in the bedroom on the end, and then my roommate lived in that other bedroom. So I paid $450 a month, and then he paid $375. And I like lied to Deb, and I was like, "Just so you know, we have a guest staying with us." I didn't say he was my roommate. And then another time, and this apartment was like it was off like the Halsey J, like pretty deep into Brooklyn. And so I met this girl, and she came out. And we were gonna hook up, and my dick wouldn't work. And she was like, I came to the fucking ghetto. She was like, I literally came to the fucking ghetto.
How old were you?
I was like in my mid-20s. My dick works better now than it did 10 years ago.
That's cool.
Something's going on mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've been getting some nice ones. I sent a video to my wife today
Of your erect.
of my erect penis. I put the shirt over it, then I just move it up and down so she can look at it at work.
She's like, you're supposed to be watching Ben. Ben's holding the camera. You're just standing there.
Clip it. 36. Beautiful. Anyway, go ahead.
Try to volunteer, animal shelter, hospital, charitable organizations, food banks. Try to connect with people you already know, like people you haven't talked to in a while.
Yeah.
You go back.
Animal shelter is a great place to meet a girl who has crumbs in her bed. Just permanent crumbs in between her sheets.
Yeah. Try to connect with people you already know.
Yeah.
Like hit up people you haven't spoken to in a while.
Yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice to catch up. My friend Joe is like, he was like one of my best friends in high school, and he's like one of these guys that like tries to be mysterious, like he'll just disappear for a while.
He just gets sad, and you're like, look at him trying to be interesting.
Yeah, yeah. But I heard he had a kid. I got to reach out to him, Joe Abarno, if you're listening. hit me up.
Yeah, it hurts me to send messages. Like,
Yeah.
I don't answer messages, and like I want to. It's like I'm reaching. What's that Matthew McConaughey when he's screaming through the books?
Contact?
At his kids, and he's like, I'm here. I don't know, Interception or something. Not Interception. That's Inception. No, that's not
Arrival?
Inception. I don't even know.
It's
We're not going to find
Interstellar.
out.
It's
Interstellar. But yeah, that's how I feel. Anytime someone texts me, like, I just go, I wish I could get to you, and I can't.
Yeah.
I had an old friend reach out to me, a high school friend. It took me 2 weeks to answer him, but
Yeah.
we're gonna hang out.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. It just kind of like starts back up. Usually you pick
Yeah,
up
because why would you not talk to someone? When it finally happens, you go, oh yeah, like I'm not anti talking to people. I think it's like the initial putting yourself out there is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Is showing up to things.
Yeah.
Thinking you even need to show up to things. Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, so when you then they have the WikiHow guy on how to make the first move, which is you look for the opportunities to talk to people. So you go to this club or this volunteer at the animal shelter or whatever.
Shooting range.
Shooting range, yeah. The shooting range, you strike up a conversation with somebody being like, so that president of ours, huh?
Yeah.
Somebody ought to do something about this guy, don't you think?
You see that Kennedy Super Bowl ad? That's what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just wrap yourself in an Israeli flag and see who's also doing that.
You make friends at the shooting range by being like, yeah, could I get a target in the exact dimensions of President Biden?
Yeah.
All right. So, but whatever the case, wherever you are, you have to actually talk to somebody. And so they say, don't worry about saying anything special. Just open by saying something friendly. Like, isn't it a gorgeous day? Or that is an awesome shirt, and see where it goes from there. You can talk to anybody, the clerk at the video store, the person sitting next to you on public transit, person in front of you in the lunch line. Don't be too picky.
When I'm out in public though, and a guy starts talking to me, it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I go, he must be manic. Anytime someone goes, it's so nice out, I go,
Yeah.
wow, he's going through it.
Yeah.
He needs his medicine.
That's why we're all insane now.
I go, what's going
I
on?
know, it's so fucking sad. I hate it.
Yeah.
Anytime someone makes eye contact with me, I go, well, I'm like practicing eye contact. And then when I do it, I go, there's no way we do that.
Yeah.
Everyone's like made up this idea that we've ever done eye contact.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. I'm not trying to seed your soul.
You're at a bar, the guy's like, what's that, whiskey on the rocks? You're like, I'm straight, buddy. I don't play ass darts. I love the ladies.
Is that John Lovitz? Who's that?
I don't know. Yeah. No, but it is kind of like off-putting when somebody tries to talk to you. But
Yeah. Well, actually, no.
Maybe it's
That's
you,
what WikiHow is saying. You're supposed to make eye contact and smile.
yeah.
Damn.
People are less likely to be receptive to your friendship if you don't present a friendly and inviting appearance.
Okay.
Look directly in their eye, and when they are speaking to you, offer them a warm, friendly smile. Do not squint, look bored, frown, or deadpan.
Okay.
Try to avoid closed-off body language, like folding your arms and hanging out alone in a corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't stand in a corner muttering to yourself. carving symbolism into the walls.
Buildings should be, they shouldn't be square then. There should be no corners in like bars and
They
stuff.
should be all round.
Yeah, round.
But then how do you make a grid?
Get everybody dancing. At least like a place that is actively like this is going to be a nightclub. They should be spaceship shaped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're supposed to mirror other people's body language. It's a great way to build rapport with somebody. You try to like subtly imitate their expressions and gestures.
Okay.
If they smile and lean forward while talking to you, you do the same.
Okay.
Yeah. You fake their accent. You try to hear what they say first, and then you go, yeah.
Yeah.
You just match it.
Yeah. I did that once when I lived in Jersey. I had a fake ID. I started going to bars, and for some reason, my neighbor downstairs was this Hungarian guy, and I was like teaching myself his accent. And then I just like met these girls and started talking to them in a Hungarian accent.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then I called them. I called one of them the next day because I got their number, and I kept the accent going. I was like, "What? Why did I do that?
Yeah, what the hell?
What am I doing?"
Like, unless you're gonna murder them, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And it also says try a variety of conversation starters.
Okay.
a few different approaches you could try. For example, try making a comment about your immediate environment. The weather is a classic. At least it's not raining like last week. You can make
Weather is a classic. That's fucking insane.
Well,
Don't say
it
that.
is what people talk about.
Yeah, but you don't. I've never heard the weather described as a classic.
Well, you don't say the weather is a classic. You say at least.
What the fuck did you think?
At least it's not.
Oh, talk about the weather. That's a classic. Oh, I thought you walk up to someone, you go, the weather's a classic
weather-
today.
the weather-
You go, there's 4 weathers, motherfucker.
The weather is classic.
All right, I
The
get it, I
weather
get it.
is kind of like The Godfather
real
when you
classic.
think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You can make a request for help.
Yeah.
You can say, can you help me carry a few boxes?
That's
Help me move this-
murderer
Can you
shit.
help me move this couch?
Yeah.
You could say, I have a sling on my arm. Can you help me get this box into my truck?
Get out of here. Can you help me find my dog?
Yeah, you can buzz the doorbell and play baby crying noises so they come down.
yeah.
Yeah, you can lure them like Hamas lures IDF soldiers by playing audio of kids laughing on a Bluetooth speaker.
That is such a Home Alone way to lure a person.
Yeah.
Can you help me decide which one of these is a better gift for my mom? You could offer help, like, hey, do you need a hand cleaning up?
This is basically like pickup artist stuff, though.
Yeah, but this also works at making friends.
Okay.
Apparently.
Okay.
Because it's like, you just got to go somewhere where people are, and then you have to, like, make yourself talk to people until you find somebody you have something in common with.
Right.
Yeah. Wash your ass. I think that's like a huge thing.
Yeah.
Make sure your clothes don't smell, you know? Sometimes they don't at the start of the day, but check before you go out after.
Your ass and your breath.
Yeah, just your items on you, you know?
I did talk to a guy with bad breath this weekend.
Yeah.
I am going to remember it.
And you just go, whoa.
Yeah. Floss your teeth.
Yeah.
Also, maybe could you have like a barbecue or a dinner party?
Sure, yeah. But, like, isn't the problem you don't know people? Like, I guess if you know people, that's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe you have acquaintances, you want to make them better friends. So you host something, you invite a bunch of people. That's a good idea.
Yeah, be rich, have like property, and go, come up. Go drive upstate this weekend if you want to. You could stay the whole time. That's what rich people do. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Make friends that way.
You give a compliment such as, that's a nice car, or I love your shoes. That's a nice car, you rented and lied to women about actually owning.
That's a nice car. You're pointing at his girlfriend. High five. All right.
It says, avoid making compliments too personal, though, since that can make people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I bet you have a fat pussy.
Oh man, up in, you know, because it's college-aged people that go out in Saratoga Springs, you know, and so after the shows, I would go to the bar and I would get a shot and then leave, and but I would watch people. This isn't creepy what I was doing, but man, girls are really mean to guys who are just like, hey, you know, I guess at that age, and I avoided all that in that I wasn't hitting on girls at that age.
Yeah.
Because man, it seemed awful, and I was reminded that it is awful.
That's kind of better than them like being passive aggressive or like standoffish.
Sure, but have you ever?
Then you
even
get to
seen,
be mean back.
But I caught a few times. I caught dudes. They're not even trying to hit on a girl. They're trying to maybe get through, and the girl's just like, "Oh no, not." And they're like, "Yeah, I'm not even doing this."
Right.
Shit like that is really
Right.
disheartening.
And if
How
we
do
have
you
any
not
young
sit on a
listeners,
hill and read a book?
Wait till that one exactly. Wait till that girl's 33 and has lowered her standards significantly.
You're supposed to follow up with related questions.
Okay.
Like you say, I love your shoes. Where'd you get those shoes? I've been looking for a pair like that.
Bet you got some nice feet under those shoes. This
You're
has to be
supposed to
written
say-
by AI, right?
Yeah. You say, those are nice shoes. Can I buy you some shoes? But I get some pics of you wearing them, though, right? If you want to make friends with somebody. Show that you are listening actively by nodding, maintaining eye contact, or following up what they say with questions or comments. For the example, the other person tells you about their job. You can say, oh, cool. How did you get into that? And then all this is leading to you, like, introduce yourself. You trade names, and then you trade either phone numbers or social media.
Okay.
You ask them out for lunch or coffee or you know, something else.
And you're like, just to be clear, it's not sex. It's not sex based.
No, I want to kill myself and I need a friend.
I want to kill myself. I need someone to go see the Lego movie with.
They don't say that in these guides, but you have to like not tell people that you need friends when you're trying to make friends.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Right.
you can't say I'm desperate. Like,
Yeah.
I need a I never leave my apartment.
Right. It's still catch 22 though.
Yeah.
But you just need that first one.
Right.
And hopefully they know more people.
Yeah. You get one friend, especially if the one friend's like pretty extroverted, then they know a bunch of other people. They invite you to shit,
Yeah.
meet other people.
Yeah.
Mike, when you watch your kid walk into a group of kids, do you notice like how they all interact when they're meeting each other? Does it feel
Yeah.
similar to adults?
Kids are usually pretty like inclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Yeah, the little ones are, I've noticed.
Yeah. That's why I try not to like hover or like get involved. I just go like, oh, what's gonna happen here?
Yeah.
I just watch them like I'm watching insects interact. Yeah.
That's why I like when you at the dog park seeing dogs just like embrace each other. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I fucking wish I could just go to the bar and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just start dry humping a guy.
Yeah, just chase a guy around a table and then high five him. Go sit in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Panting.
when my dog finds another dog that like matches his energy, it's great.
Oh,
when they're
I
like
know.
wrestling
Yeah.
with each other and you can tell my dog got a really good workout and had a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And then you look at the other dog owner and you go, oh, is that going to be nice? They're going to be napping all day and we get to
Yeah.
do what we want.
There should be like fighting clubs.
I agree.
Well, there's men's
Find a
sheds.
guy. Okay.
This is something I learned about. My Irish friend told me in Ireland they have men's sheds,
Okay.
which is a movement that started in the 1980s in Australia. They've expanded to other countries, including Ireland, the UK. I guess they do have them in the United States. I wasn't aware. Canada, Iceland, Estonia. But men's sheds are like, they're all independent and self-autonomous. This is from mensheds.ie. The range of activities carried out by the sheds differ from one to the next.
This is an advertisement for men's sheds.
Yeah.
Most sheds engage in activities such as woodwork, gardening, carpentry, and community work. However, there are more special interest sheds that focus on things like music, fishing, restoration work, distribution and manufacture of child pornography.
Yeah, I worked at an axe throwing place, and you'll find there's guys who work there because fuck it, I need a job. And then there's two guys who are like, I am an axe wielder.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, man, enjoy that. And they have friends that do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, find an interest and
Yeah.
you'll find friends for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought that was interesting. And, like in Asia, like Thailand and stuff, they have like communal kitchens. It's much more social. Like, people just kind of go all eat in public together.
Oh, okay.
It's just, I understand why people are so lonely in this country.
I saw this video on YouTube one time of these two like Asian women and they deep fried a bunch of rats in their kitchen outside. I was like, how did they meet each other? But communal kitchens, what? Everybody goes and like cooks and they share a meal?
Yeah, something like that.
Nice. Listen, we're doing kind of a short episode today because Johnny and I have to be out of here at 8. We got some important business to take care of over at the St. Mark's Comedy Club. But why don't you join us over on Patreon if you want to hear more show?
We're gonna
and
continue the friends conversation.
yeah, we're gonna keep this conversation going. Hopefully, we'll see you over there.